Oh, hello. I'm Sketch.
And I'm Shades.
And this is
Midstream. Welcome back, longtime listeners. Welcome back, Shades.
Welcome back, Sketch. Glad to be here. How are you?
I am living the life of 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made it. We're on the other side, and the winter's ending, and kind of, a little bit.
Winter is ending.
At long last, we've made it through Wonder Woman 1984.
Oh, boy. Yeah, if you are joining us, we are post our big sequel spectacular. Yeah.
Mandalorian season 2
and Wonder Woman 1984.
84. Shades, do you have any what do you want to start with? Mandalorian. Any changes? Any takebacksies?
Zero. Stand by my hot takes.
Your 100. Your 100%.
100.
Yeah, I do too. No changes, no additions, no takebacksies for my Mandalorian.
Fun episode.
Yeah.
Fun series.
Speaking of fun episode, we talked a lot longer about Wonder Woman than I thought we were going to talk about Wonder Woman.
Some hot takes in there.
It was roughly the length of the Wonder Woman movie. No, wait. That movie was long.
It was long. It
was
didn't
just
a long,
feel long. It was a
movie.
long movie. Do you have anything for Wonder Woman 84?
I don't. Okay, so it got back to me through the grapevine. Friend of the pod, Zara Fuzzle, took some issue with some of my takes on Wonder Woman 84. Maybe we can get her on the pod and rehash. Yeah, and I will say I don't think I'm the target demographic for that movie, and that's okay. But I definitely enjoyed the first one more, and it's good to disagree. Good to disagree. Good to have varying, different viewpoints.
Absolutely.
That's why we do this, right? So we can.
I wouldn't mind unpacking that someday in the future.
Yeah, but then you shared with me how it should have ended.
Oh yeah, the internet series how it should
the internet series how it should have ended, and so it was like, oh, maybe I was too hard on Wonder Woman. Maybe I missed something, and then you shared that with me. We watched it, and it basically reinforced that my takeaway from my viewing of Wonder Woman 1984 was on par.
I was
That's
happy
okay.
that
Different people get different things out of movies
first, because if our episode came out after, I feel like people would have just been like,
you just watched
all
that.
they did was watch that and just talk about what they did.
No,
it was uncanny how many.
It was crazy. I kept texting you like, we said that. We said that. We said that. This is literally they listened to our episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what happened there.
And they animated it.
They came out basically concurrent.
Guys, we're happy to announce our collaboration.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing. That's fake news. Fake news.
I'll say one thing, and it was minor, but I'm going to add something to one of my rants or one of my issues.
No take backsies, but more rants.
Yeah. No take backsies, but more rants. I think
this is the first.
I think we were going so hard on it that I was just like, this is petty. I shouldn't bring it up. But then when I was listening to the episode, I was like, I wish I had brought that up. You remember the jet scene? Do you remember the jet scene? We had some problems with the jet.
Oh my God. Yeah, I remember the jet scene sketch. Okay, so longtime listeners, if you hadn't seen the film, they need to get to Egypt.
Yep.
They go to the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum. There is a fueled jet sitting like on the runway behind the museum. They jump in the plane. Steve Trevor's like, I can fly anything. He starts up the plane. They fly off to Egypt through fireworks on the 4th of July. There's a lot going on there, considering the last thing Steve Trevor flew was a Sopwith Camel in World War I.
And that's also the scene where Diana makes the entire plane invisible with a magical ancient Greek spell. And that part I was fine with. That part
Okay.
I was totally like, yeah, I'd buy this for the movie.
Sure.
Okay. The part that another part that stood out to me, because
It was a good MacGuffin.
It was a good MacGuffin. It was visually very pleasing, and I can understand why they did that, how they flew through the fireworks. But I was like, they would be in and out of these fireworks in half a second with the speed of a jet.
Correct.
Steve Trevor basically put it into coast at that point.
I mean, the plane should have fallen out of the air.
Yeah. I mean,
it no longer had the appropriate amount of thrust to continue traveling horizontally.
They were practically hang gliding through the fireworks.
Well, Sketch, I will go a step further and say that was reused CGI, just redressed from Aquaman, when Mera and Arthur are going back into Atlantis. I would say that was just a redressed jig.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, from those two movies.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That is that.
It's almost scene for scene, in the same way that Disney used to reuse animation over and just, repainting over old cells.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I didn't put that together, but you're absolutely right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
Which is funny because that was kind of like a generic scene from Aquaman. It was. Wasn't it? But I guess that's how you get away with it. That's how you get away with it. That Sketch doesn't notice it. You copy a generic scene. Longtime
listeners, I haven't seen Aquaman since it came out in theaters. So if you've watched it recently and you're saying that's not right, write into the show, let us know. But that's my recollection that wonderment. We're kind of just like cruising along in a little 2-seater vehicle and there are fireworks going off around us. I remember that almost shot for shot from Aquaman.
There you go.
In my brain.
Hot take.
Maybe I'm wrong. That's my hot take. I'm sticking with it.
But anyway, that's it. I mean, we said our pieces about.
We said our B's and P's.
Our Wonder Woman 84, and I just hope Wonder Woman, whatever you call the next. I don't even know what you would call the next one because you can't call it Wonder Woman 3. But I hope whatever the next Wonder Woman is, it's just a little neater.
Yeah.
A little
tidier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Sketch, any news from the multiverse? Anything you want to talk about? Anything going on in Egyptology?
No, Egyptology is Egyptology these days. I will say that with Egyptology, some of my Egyptology colleagues also urged me, not that you really urged me to, but they were shocked I hadn't watched WandaVision.
Oh,
shocked,
okay.
Based on other shows I've said I like very much. And so I did give it a shot. And as of recording this midstream, what did we just watch? Episode 7, 8? Episode
8, I believe.
Yeah, we're one away from the finale.
This was the penultimate episode. Did I say that right? Penultimate.
I'm enjoying it. I'm delightfully surprised, and I think it's that thing that we've talked about a lot, where I went in with zero expectations. I had no idea what it was going to be. First couple episodes threw me for a loop, but then by the time I got to episode 4, I was intrigued enough to be like, oh, okay, let's see where this goes. I do think if I had started it, quote unquote, live, as it was coming out, if I wasn't able to binge the first 4 episodes and get to that episode 4 and be like, oh, okay, here's where the meat of the plot is that I'm interested in. I don't know if I would have kept going with it, but considering I did that, I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to it ending next week and seeing how it all finishes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it finishing.
It's also short.
Is 9 episodes short?
I mean, I feel like
it's 9 hours of my life that are they hour-long episodes or are they half hour? Half hour? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, on Disney Plus they're listed as 40 minutes, but there's
the
a
credits
solid
are
10 minutes of
10
credits.
minutes of credits. Yeah.
Wow,
it's a lot.
That's a lot of credits.
It is a lot of credits.
That's a quarter of the
Yeah.
playtime.
It's a lot of
dedicated to credit.
it's a lot of credits.
Yeah.
I always like, is there a after credit scene? And the after credit scene runs, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I got to look at what the German voice cast, who they were.
Yeah, you got to know that.
You got to know that.
You got to know.
WandaVision. Yeah, I'm watching it. I wonder to myself out loud, to our podcast audience, would I have enjoyed WandaVision? Well, spoilers, I'm not really enjoying WandaVision. Would I have enjoyed it more if I could binge it and get through those first 4 episodes all at once? I don't know. That's tough. I think I said to you, earlier tonight over text, I was like, this could have been 5 episodes. This would have been a stronger series if it was just 5 episodes long.
Mm-hmm.
And I stand by that. Give me 5 episodes, hour long, in and out, one and done. And I guess 9 half-hour episodes is gonna kind of wind up being that.
Yeah, especially when you cut out all the credits.
When you cut all the credit, but when you're right, when you spread that out over 9 weeks, I don't know. The take, I think I posted to our social media the takeaway from last week's episode when they got to like the aughts. It was like very, very heavily pulling from The Office and Modern Family. And everyone was praising it because it was like it drew so heavily on Modern Family. The post on our social media was fun fact: Shades hates Modern Family.
Oh, shots fired.
I'm not a fan of Modern Family for no other reason than I hate that mockumentary into the camera motif.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the original Office, the British Office. It was a fun concept, and now that talk to the camera, like 1990s real world aspect of filmmaking, it's been done so many times. I'm not a fan. It's so tired. It's just so tired. The Muppets tried it for a hot minute. That wasn't fun.
I remember you saying
it's just not fun. So that was probably the lowest moment of WandaVision for me.
Okay.
But I'll just say it's just dragged on too long. It's a bold, brilliant concept. The reveal in episode 9 was wonderful character development for all concerned, both Wanda and Vision. And I really enjoyed that episode. I needed that sooner. I don't understand why everything has to be Inception. Like all storytelling. Did I say that to you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All storytelling is now kind of like wrapped inside of a secret that you have to like peel back the onion to unravel. No, sometimes simple storytelling is the best approach. And like, if we had started with this episode or this, if we had put the beginning of the story at the beginning of the story, I feel like I would have enjoyed the show more, because there were still so many reveals that they could have had.
There's a lot of reveals. There you
go.
So
I'm not enjoying WandaVision. I'm enjoying spending more time with these characters. The concept was just bonkers, and I love it. I don't think they executed it well. I don't think they stuck the landing. There's still 1 episode left, but I think the show as a whole missed from what they were trying to do.
It has certainly made me much more invested in the 2 characters of Wanda and Vision, who I never really...
Spoiler, one of them is dead.
Yes. But we knew that.
Right.
But,
yeah.
But I actually was interested to kind of go back. I think I did this like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and I rewatched Age of Ultron. Kind of just like,
so did I.
Yeah, kind of like just off in my peripheral, but like just enough to be like,
it's a much better movie than I remember.
Yeah, and I think now that I care more about Wanda and Vision,
right,
and I could kind of frame that movie more of like their introduction as opposed to like the Avengers continuation.
Right.
I actually enjoyed Age of Ultron more. So.
I really enjoyed Age of Ultron on my second viewing of it, and I hadn't seen it since theaters.
Same with me.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, there's our WandaVision hot take.
Yeah, that worked out.
Yeah.
Sketch, I'll offer some news from the multiverse.
Sure.
A quick one. There will be no Justice League 2. Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League will premiere on March 18th on HBO Max, and there will be no Justice League 2, no continuation of the Snyderverse, and this is looking like it's the end of the DCEU because the Flashpoint movie, the standalone Flash movie, is going to kind of rejigger the whole universe and shake everything up.
As the Flash does.
Yes.
Yes.
It's going to be a new jumping off point for what comes next to kind of bring all the continuity together. And
jumping
I guess
jumping off Flashpoint.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer for the Snyder Cut.
Looks great.
And I'm like, holy shit, there's so much that's like new. There's so much that not only new, but like different. Yes. Like it just wouldn't even fit in what we got. What was that, 2 years ago at this point?
2017.
Yikes.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah. So
did I share the Vanity Fair article with you?
You did. I just haven't read it yet.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm pretty pumped. I'm pumped.
So excited. And if you've listened to our Justice League episode, we enjoyed it as much as you can enjoy a hot mess of a movie, and it was fun. It was
really
fun
enjoyed
movie.
it, and I rewatched it since recording it, and I still enjoyed it. But like, I'm excited. I just feel like it could be even better, and I'm excited. I think it might be even better.
Yeah, I think hands down it's going to be even better. Read the Vanity Fair article sketch. Joss Whedon wound up reshooting 70% of the movie and shortened it by almost an hour.
Wow.
So the thing I'm thrilled about is that Zack Snyder as a filmmaker got to see his vision through, and everything that you read about Zack Snyder and the experience of shooting Justice League, I mean, I just feel terrible for the actors, for the production team, the crew, the cast. It's like when you listen to these actors almost to a person, they're like, I thought my career was over. I was packing it in. And then like Zach cast me as insert character. And he got like, there are now other directors and storytellers taking over these productions. But those actors all started like way back in Dawn of Justice. He got to handpick the characters in this universe. And I stand behind all of his casting choices. I think every single person that was cast as a principal and supporting character was great casting. Mm-hmm. Like down to J.K. Simmons as Commissioner Gordon. Mm-hmm. He's on screen for like 10 minutes, but like that was like the first time that I felt like there was the Batman Gordon relationship that I had known and loved from the animated series.
Now remember, I don't know actors too good.
Commissioner Gordon.
No. I remember
nice
that
to
one.
see you playing with others again.
Was Alfred Jeremy Irons?
Yes, Jeremy Irons. Such great casting. Jeremy Irons.
I liked his portrayal of
I will
Alfred
say
as well.
Better Alfred than Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
And I loved Michael Caine, but I just love this dynamic much better of like the Alfred.
Michael Caine, but he knows how to act a felt.
He does know how to act a felt, but that the banter that Jeremy Irons and Ben Affleck had as Bruce and Alfred was perfect.
Yep.
I haven't seen it since the animated series. If you don't agree, that's fine. That's quite all right.
You don't have to agree. So I think we're both
pumped.
We're pumped. We're ready. We're ready for the Snyder Cut.
So ready. On. Cannot wait. So someday in the future, maybe, possibly, it won't be the Dawn of Justice episode that we've been teasing and never doing for 3 years now. 4 years.
No, it won't be that.
We'll be doing this.
Yeah.
At some point. Sketch, a Face-Off sequel, Face-Off 2 in the works.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A direct sequel to Face-Off.
Okay, ready for this? I've never seen Face Off.
Oh my God, Sketch! It's deliciously dark. It opens on child murder.
Before you
Nick
mentioned
Cage,
it, I
like
forgot.
sniper rifles a child at the beginning of the movie. It's 6 minutes in.
I forgot that Face Off was a movie, and then as soon as you said that, I was like, "Oh, that's one of those movies I'd love to do for this podcast."
Oh, let's do it. Let's fucking do it, Sketch.
All right, so guys, so next week we're going to be doing. No, but we'll add it to the docket.
I don't understand how they're going to do a direct sequel of Face Off, but I'm on board.
Yeah,
that movie is bonkers.
All right, well, let's do Face Off soon so that I can get in on all the
Face
speculation.
Off too? Yeah. Sure. I got more, Sketch. Do you have anything?
I have no news. I'm living in I've really cut down on my social media just for my own kind of well-being. And
I have also cut down on social media,
nice.
but I peruse the trades now. I read all the trades.
Yeah, welding and
Popular
repair,
science,
like
popular mechanics.
Yeah,
which one is it? I should
popular.
know. I read the trades.
Yeah, you should. You're asking the wrong person over here. All right, what else? Give me something else.
An animated Clue series at Fox.
Oh, interesting. A series.
Yes, a series, an animated series. Here's a big one, Sketch. This was a big announcement that happened at the beginning of the week. Paramount Plus has announced Avatar Studios at Nickelodeon with Brian and Michael. First up is an animated movie in the Avatar universe, continuing the story of Aang and Korra.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot. I can't believe I didn't mention that as my news. Yes, I did read that.
Okay.
I do keep up on the Avatar news, and that's pretty
Sketch,
bananas.
My only question is how long until Michael and Brian bail on this project for creative differences?
Yeah, I mean
I mean that in the nicest way possible, because it's third time that they're like relaunching the Avatar universe.
Yeah, I mean if you count M. Night and then you count Netflix, and then so this would be kind of the third. And I mean I get it, because what they created was so good, and then to see people tamper,
right?
And
but they also seem to keep shopping it around. Yeah,
I guess they're just looking for the right fit.
I think the right fit is an animated series at Nickelodeon.
So yeah,
I'm excited, but cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, I mean, after the Netflix series kind of fell through, I mean, they're still making the Netflix series, but now you hear no news about it anymore.
No, nobody cares.
I hear no news at all, but
I hear nothing.
It's kind of like you've been burned, and so you're like, oh well, let's just wait and let's just hope. Boy, I keep waiting for Doodle to be old enough to start watching that show. We did watch it all the way through when he was super young, but that was really just for me.
Yeah.
I want to watch. You know what I mean when I say I want to watch it with him. See his joy. But yeah, that is also very exciting. I think I forgot about it because it's such in its infancy that there's not a lot of like real tangible stuff to go on yet. But
right.
Oh yeah. Because that's like my fandom. I love that universe.
Yep. Hopefully we'll get back to Korra at some point. I would love to finish that off.
I want to do Korra on the show.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch the entire series too. Yeah. More news than I thought.
Yeah, couple more. Cowboy Bebop is moving forward. They are filming in New Zealand, and New Zealand has once again allowed filming to resume.
Yeah, why not? New Zealand is like, they're like kicking the pandemic's butt down there.
Yeah. So they're saying premiere date sometime in 2021. Being cautiously optimistic, but I guess they're close to finishing reshoots.
Wow. And is that a Netflix series?
It is.
Is that a live action Netflix series? Okay.
Yeah. So 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Yeah. That'll be a good one too. Boy, we got a lot of good stuff coming up.
We do.
Like the potentially good stuff.
Potentially.
We don't have any insider information. I mean, unless you're reading it in the trade.
Just reading the trades. Just reading the trades. 2 more pieces of news, Sketch.
Sure.
This one I'm cautiously is not the right word. I don't know why I said that, but
Cautiously indifferent.
They are rebooting the Superman film franchise, and it was announced today that the team of Ta-Nehisi Coates and J.J. Abrams will be rebooting the Superman film universe.
Okay.
Ta-Nehisi Coates, fantastic author, writer, basically relaunched the Black Panther comic universe. Very celebrated run, had the very difficult task of taking over the Captain America comics after the whole Hail Hydra, Cap's a secret Hydra agent.
Even I know about that one.
Yeah. And is taking on the Superman franchise, and J.J. Abrams and Bad Robot, I am less excited about. Quite frankly, stay the fuck away from the DCEU. It can't handle anything else, quite frankly. So fuck you, J.J. Abrams. Stay away from the DCEU.
It's hard for me to get excited about Superman too. It's just, I mean, I know, I guess I feel the same way about the Batman or whatever this new, like, I don't know. I'm just ready for something new.
And I don't know anything about the project or like what the story is going to entail. I'm just, based on what J.J. Abrams done lately, I'm not excited. I'll say Sketch. I don't think either of us are really like Superman. Yeah, like
no.
But when you do Superman right, like those Chris Reeves movies, the Richard Donner Superman films, they really do make you believe a man can fly.
They make you believe a man can fly.
And I think we were both a fan of Taylor Hoechlin, Superman on Supergirl and the Arrowverse.
Oh yeah,
he was fantastic.
Yeah, I did enjoy him. I did.
Yeah.
So
he's got his own show now, and
you told me about that, and that shocked me because I didn't even know that there was.
I watched the pilot.
Like
I enjoyed it.
Show.
Yeah,
not that it is.
It's kind of weird,
right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
okay.
It takes place in the future. It's Superman and Lois raising 2 teenage sons, which is an interesting concept. Yeah, okay. It's an interesting concept.
Well, I remember they were able to get pregnant because they were on the I don't know, that floating chunk of Krypton that
Condor
made him lose powers so that they could bear Superman's children in a human body. So I do remember that happening.
Yep, that was a thing.
Okay. What still exists right now of the Arrowverse?
So the only show that has like ended is Arrow. Other things are ending this year.
Okay.
So Supergirl is going to end. Black Lightning is going to end.
Okay.
Flash is still going.
Oh yeah.
Batwoman is still going, which is a whole nother thing. Stargirl moved over to the CW from the DC universe.
Is Stargirl on HBO Max?
It's not, because it's on CW.
Oh, if it were on HBO Max, I could start giving it a shot.
Right. It's on this. You can watch it on the CW app free.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can get that on PS4 though. I don't think you can.
Oh my gosh.
I know all these.
Oh my gosh.
Sketch here. Hot take for a second.
I'm so tired of the Stream Wars.
I'm so tired of the Stream Wars because, like, here's the thing: the only decent player is Netflix. Every other player fucking sucks. Like in descending layers of absolute like garbage, like one giant pile of shit down to I will say HBO Max is probably the worst interface. It's is the worst interface, but Disney crashes all the time and doesn't even load.
Yeah, I've noticed that. What's up
because
with that?
they don't have enough bandwidth.
Oh.
Because for the number of subscribers. Yeah. So like when something drops, you can't watch it.
That's frustrating.
Yeah. They're all unreliable except for Netflix.
Yeah, well, I mean, Netflix was there at the birth of all of this.
Yeah.
So they seem to got it knacked.
I dread firing up any other player besides Netflix because I know it's going to be like a horrible interface.
Yeah.
HBO Max is just embarrassing. Like for the large amount of content, it is impossible to find anything on it, and there's no rhyme or reason to the way it loads content.
I've only used it to watch Wonder Woman 84,
and it was the banner.
And it was the banner when I opened it, so it was very easy to get to. That is my only experience with it.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Finally, I will just say Genlock, which is a Michael B. Jordan anime inspired American animation is getting a season 2, and that should be out sometime at the end of 2021 or early 2022. And I just finished the first season, which is a collaboration with Rooster Teeth and his production company, Outlier Society. It was fantastic. I loved it. It's a great, like, it's created by Rooster Teeth, which obviously, it was animated, and the production company was Rooster Teeth. And they really get like the tropes of gaming and building a party, like your ranged fighter, your tech fighter, your flyer, your tank, your controller, your DP.
Sure.
It was just great. And it borrows very heavily on like the Voltron or Power Rangers, like 5 teammates coming together to do this one thing. But the thing that it did, it's always 5 individual things coming together to make one giant robot. This was a really fun play on it. There's like a cyberspace aspect to it where 5 psyches merge together into one and then control 5 different robots. And that was a really fun new take on an old concept. And I do always say, Sketch, show me something new and I'm all in. I really enjoyed it until it becomes something old. Exactly. Yeah. But I enjoyed it and I'm going to wreck it. Genlock. I think you can watch it right on Rooster Teeth's website, or if you have HBO Max, it is streaming there.
I've heard the HBO Max interface is a big pile
of shit. It's fucking terrible. It's a big honking pile of shit. But HBO has everything.
That is a classic Shades recommendation.
It is. Thank you.
It's like, here's what's great, and it's wrapped in something shitty.
Well, you can watch it on Rooster Teeth's website. You don't have to go to HBO Max.
F you, HBO Max.
Yeah, fuck you, HBO Max.
Yeah.
Why are you the home of Doctor Who, except for the new holiday special?
The new holiday specials on it?
No, it's on AMC's streaming platform. What fucking thing. On? No one's gonna buy that for Walking Dead. Fuck you, AMC.
The thing about the Stream Wars is other than it's incredibly frustrating, but part of the frustration of it is just like the sheer confusion.
Yeah,
of it
like
all.
Why is all of Doctor Who on HBO Max except for the most recent episode?
Remember when we talked about like DC Universe not getting the Snyder Cut?
Oh my god,
like, that makes none of this makes any sense.
DC Universe not getting like original new DC television shows made this.
Yeah, DC Universe.
This is not the DC Universe episode.
No, we talked about that at length in a previous Midstream. That must have been a Midstream.
Yes, it was a previous Midstream.
That doesn't fit to an episode. Well, I mean, speaking of episodes, if we've gotten through this week's news,
yes,
it's time to announce
it is
our big episode next week. You heard it here first, folks.
We're going back to the future.
Great Scott.
We're going to go back in time.
Guys.
It's going to be so heavy.
So heavy.
We're going to the past. We're going to the future. Both somehow inevitably in the past now.
It is. Okay, we're going to talk about it in the episode. But it is. I will say there is something really, I'll say, unsettling about watching a movie that takes place in the future, which is now in
the past.
your own past.
Yeah,
like that is.
Oof.
That's some timey-wimey stuff right there. And
It
we're
is
living
wibbly
it.
wobbly, timey-wimey.
But I'm sure we'll talk about that. And we're going to talk about everything back to the future. This has been a long time request. And it's been one I've been wanting to do for a while. I'm sure it's been one you've been wanting to do.
I think we were talking about doing it way back in season 1.
I think Back to the Future has always been one of those, like, no, it's going to be fun. So let's
Sketch,
save it
did
for
you
when
ever
we
see
need
the
it.
animated series?
I don't think I did. Maybe I should
Hunt it down.
look into that a little bit.
I have
before
some
we start.
animation cells from the
Wow.
animated series.
That's cool.
Yeah. Animation cells.
You like mail those away from your trade magazines, like enough.
Yeah.
Of
Some proofs of purchase on the back. Yeah.
Awesome. Maybe I did. Maybe I'll find it and I'll go, oh yeah, shit,
Oh, yeah, it
I'll
is.
watch this. But maybe I also
It followed like Doc and his family. I'm pretty sure Christopher Lloyd voiced Doc.
Christopher Lloyd currently voices a character on one of PBS's shows for young children.
Really?
One of my absolute least favorite on the PBS block, called Cyber Chase. It is not good, but he's in it. He's voice acting in it, along with Gilbert Godfrey. So he's still doing stuff. And to be fair, his character, Christopher Lloyd's character, is my smallest problem with the show. Smallest problem.
It looks like everybody came back from the movies except Michael J. Fox.
That's heavy.
On the animated series. But Thomas F. Wilson, Christopher Lloyd, Mary Steenburgen, who played Doc's love interest in 3.
Spoilers.
Yeah. That's really cool.
That's heavy.
It is. Looks
That's
like you can
really-
watch it right on YouTube. Back to the
Perfect.
Future.
I'll watch
There
a
you
couple episodes before we record that episode.
Yeah, me too.
Not to pull back the curtain, but all I have left is Back to the Future 3, and I have such fond memories of Back to
Sketch.
the Future 3. So
I can't wait to unpack Back to the Future 2 with you.
yeah. I mean, spoiler alert for the episode, but I think I only ever saw it one other time before I rewatched it.
2?
Yeah,
That's probably the one I had seen the most.
it's probably it's
without always
a
on
doubt
TV.
the one I've seen the least.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because there were whole scenes in it where I was like, I do not recall this.
No
at all.
recollection.
Yeah.
It's very timey-wimey.
It's the most timey-wimey of the 3.
It is.
And guys, we're going to unpack every little
Nook and cranny.
every little nook and cranny.
Every little spark plug on the DeLorean.
The flux capacitor.
The Mr. Fusion.
Oh, the Mr. Fusion. Can you believe we still don't have those? We still don't
Oh
have
my
those. That
God.
was supposed to be what? Like,
What year did
4
they
years
go
ago?
to in the future? 2015?
I thought it was 2016.
2016?
No, 2015 makes sense because it's always
You're right.
30.
It was 85. Yeah. 20.
Yeah.
No Mr. Fusions.
No Mr. Fusions.
No hover cars.
Because we're gonna.
It's shocking how much that second installment was influenced by the Jetsons.
Oh yeah,
It really is.
I think a lot of future daydreaming was influenced by the Jetsons, which I also think the Jetsons were heavily influenced by like early sci-fi.
Yeah,
But
the Jetsons doesn't hold up well.
It's crazy to think how little things diverged. Like, it's like one person was like, there's going to be flying cars, and everyone was like, fuck it, it's always going to be flying cars.
Yeah, right. Like how little things. Oh, you mean like in sci-fi? Yeah, it's always going to be flying cars. Because like no flying cars, but like, you know, computers more powerful. The technology that launched things into space in the palm.
Yeah,
of
we
your
have
hand.
them in our pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're using Star Trek technology to like talk to each other right now.
Yeah.
Main viewer on computer and program.
We just went in a different. It's almost like an alternate timeline when, like, you know, when you think of steampunk as a world where like technology just evolved differently.
Right.
You know, some guesses were made as to where we were going to end up in 2015, and if we were more focused on, I don't know, personal transportation and
totally
home fusion and
microwave dinners,
rehydrating our Pizza Hut pizzas.
Oh man, I would kill for some dehydrated pizza right about now.
No
Fucking
one
pandemic.
rehydrates
Fuck you,
a pizza
pandemic.
like Mrs. McFly.
Nope.
Yeah.
Sketch, as a total aside, sometimes I walk outside and say computer end program just to make sure.
Nothing yet?
Nothing yet.
No, let us know.
Pandemic's wearing a little thin.
If you unplug from the old Matrix.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is not the Star Trek episode.
So guys, on that note, on that happy and no, I agree. The pandemic is definitely wearing thin.
Wearing a little thin.
It's just a season that keeps dragging.
Oh my God.
It's like, all right,
It's
we
the
get
worst.
it. Let's move on. Season finale. Let's get to the next big thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so next week, Back to the Future.
It's gonna
the
be
trilogy
heavy.
and I guess some of the animated series.
Whatever we can watch.
Between now and recording that. And we'll have all sorts of time traveling fun. All the Back
Where
to the
will the
Futures.
GoCo be? Tune in and find out.
All Back to the Futures are in the same place. Doctor Who. You can watch the first 4 seasons on HBO Max. You can watch the following 3 seasons on Paramount Plus.
Everything's on
You can
HBO
watch-
Max except the most recent New Year's Day special.
You can watch the Christmas specials from 2005 to 2010 exclusively on the Hallmark Christmas Channel. And you can see the not last year's New Year special, but the year before. You can see in specially marked Frosted Flakes boxes. Just have to root around. Well, guys, you laugh, but we're getting there. That's what the stream wars are bringing us down to.
You can watch the 1996 Fox movie absolutely nowhere, but somehow
that's a good point.
Also on YouTube for free. Here's a fun fact, Sketch.
We need
Rick
a fun
and Morty.
fact.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah, Rick and Morty
started as a Back to the Future parody called Doc and Morty. Doc and Marty.
Yeah.
And when it got picked up, they were like, well, you can't do that because so they literally just changed it to Rick and Morty instead of Doc. And I keep saying Morty instead of Marty. Instead of Doc and Marty, they changed it to Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I could totally see that happening.
Yeah.
Everything lines up on that one.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
That makes me love Rick and
next,
Morty more.
Next week, Doc and Marty.
Yes.
Shades and Sketch.
Back to the future.
To the future.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time, guys.